Hello and welcome back for a second round of Flight Simulator. This is fast on the heels of my last one where I did a brief little check on ATC when it first came out, Beyond ATC. The only problem with that was it didn't fully work because I hadn't actually got anything set up properly because I'd only had it in a few minutes when I loaded it in just to see what it did. So I thought, you know what, I'll do a full view and a review on Beyond ATC. We're in a Ryanair flight today from Glasgow to Heathrow today. That's just about an hour run. It's more really about what ATC can do beyond ATC. We will have co-pilot Linda with us today, I think. I got it right. Had a few issues over the course of the day with the program itself, but we'll see how we get on. But what I'm going to do, I'll show you ATC from the beginning. It'll probably go wrong. We'll go through the whole caboodle on it. Move over to here. So as you can see, we've got a little flight in the background going on. This is Beyond ATC. This is when you first start her up, you'll get this first startup screen. This will be what will be presented to you. So once you hit fly, and once you're in there, you hit fly, it will should load in your sim brief plan that you've just put in. So you do your FMC first, download it into the plane. You don't have to go into the MCD yet, and then what it should do is it should find all that information, and then it's able to recreate that for you. Beyond ATC, if I go into options, I think I'm going there. This is inside, so at the moment the AI traffic is inoperable. This will be for later on. They are doing this is like an early access just to let people beta test it, basically iron out all the bugs, because it is buggy. It can be buggy. I've not found too many problems with it at the moment. Your voice quality at the moment, I've got it on basic to no cost. This premium characters you see there in the green at the bottom, their usage data. You want to use your premium voices, you can. If you use basic no cost ones, they are completely free, but then it's $9.99 if you keep using up those characters, and so I can gather from most people that they're pretty reasonable, but 6 flights you're down to about 44,000, so totally up to you. So the basic cost of the ATC is around about I think it was $23.99, something like that. And it shoots up as you obviously go up the supported package, which gives you a little bit more, and obviously then you've got your premium package at $9.99 a month, 3 premium voices. You can do voice samples on here. As you can see, you've got my input in there already.
Auto respond character UK male, climb to flight level 150, Speedbird 259er.
That's the quality of the voice just in the freeze. The freeze is pretty good anyway. So you've got all this. You can push to talk. You can actually talk that through if you want to. I tend to leave it on automatic for now as I'm getting used to it, and then plan to get used to it a bit more later on. If you've got a low end PC, have that set to low. I've got a high end PC, so I'm okay to have that. I don't know what streamer mode is, so not very sure. Radio degradation simulation, so you can have it so it sounds like they're further away, nearer, as you'd normally get in a normal flight. So I'm turning mode off for now, just in case it messes things up. If you got sounds, you've got your volume here, you can turn it up and down as you like. It's normally set to 100% as default, but I wouldn't have it at 100%, it blows your ears off. That's really basically inside the panel itself, and then obviously you've got store, which as you can see there, $29.99, it goes up, then top up premium, and you've got other premiums there, bigger packs. Beyond AT supports pack you can get, which gives you a bit more. It just tells you down here what this includes. So if you was to go onto that one, it includes everything in standard Beyond packages, access to our development branch, where we work on the latest features such as traffic and specialty squad role, access to our VIP chat lounge and a donut mini game. Show your support to the development, blah blah blah. You've got all that different things going on there. And they do have a roadmap in it actually. So the core game they've got out. Next is traffic injection. They're working on this one, so it just tells you full flights are not yet complete. I think it's 0.5 and 1, and new core ATC coming along, and user selection, VFR. It's only off IFR at the moment. Traffic 2.0. It just goes on and on and on, and then so that's where we are with that. So I'm going to put this inside the plane. You can click that up. Stay on top once you're in the flight. So it was a really. Yeah, I can't put it on top there. So let's see if it connects in. So this is basically what will happen when it's going to load in when you get it the first time. When you load it in, this is what you're presented with. Calls before.
Beyond ATC connected.
So it's just connecting in, so you've got connected to SIM up the top there. And now it's just loaded in all that detail I've just given it from FMC. We've got it on top all the time at the moment. Let's just check. Oh no, she is with me. So get started.
Hello, Captain. My name is Linda. I am your first officer today.
That's always good to have a first officer. He helps out. So, but today, Linda, it's not your turn. You can cough like that if you like. So, basically, this is what you end up with, and then you can go down to your headphones and then go into these different places here. But because we haven't fired up anything, we can't really get into anything, I don't think. Only ATIS, but log into ground and it will tell you what options you have. Request IRF, that. So, this can be bigger. You can make this full screen. If you've got another monitor, poof, you can sit on another monitor. We probably will do when we take.
I am ready for electrical power up procedure.
Glad for you. So, as you can see, we're in a cold and dark state. That's normally how I start now. Works fine with GSX, I find.
This parking is too small for your aircraft.
But even she, mate. Okay, so we're going to operate the stairs. Once that starts to load in, I just want to check something. The only downside to using Beyond ATC, you can't use the ribbon to get you out anywhere. So you have to know how to get out. So I've just got to find out which way I've got. To the left. I'm going to behave. Yeah, see, I've got to head up where the fire vehicle's going. I've got to head up that way and then turn left to the bottom there. So leaves me with the hell am I going to get? So nothing to the right. Okay, I'm going with the right. Okay. So let's get Linda sorted out as well. So, I've got those air stairs. So we'll get Linda to power us up.
Electrical power up procedure.
Electrical power up procedure.
She's busily working away. Now while she's doing that, what we will do
APU fire test.
Left one's flashing, get the other one to flash. Right, now I know they're looking to align. He's probably going to ask us to...
Start APU. Waiting for APU start.
What we can do, we can enter this. H. Yeah. And then hit the right of your top one where it's the GPF and put it into the squares. That now sorts that all up for when this all turns on. At the moment we were on a fail because we've got no alignment or any data link up yet because we're still powered down. There we go, we're on back on. We're on now. Looking fired up.
Please prepare
It's all locked
CDU.
in. Yes, it's working on it.
Electrical power-up procedure complete. After 4 minutes, we can do preliminary pre-flight procedure.
Nice. Yeah, I do enjoy her being on there because she's something to interact with. Could be lonely flying on your own. But while they're doing that, we can actually... Because what we're going to need to know is make sure that that runway is active. Two ways to do it. We'll go back here. We go to 80s.
QNH1014. Landing and departing runway 05. Transition level 060. Bird activity in vicinity of airport. Advise on initial contact you have information Foxtrot. Glasgow Airport information Foxtrot. 1750 Zulu. Wind 090 at 4 ceiling 2600 broken. 3100 broken. 4400 overcast. Temperature 16. Dew point 11. QNH 1014. Landing and departing runway 05. Transition level 060. Bird activity in vicinity of airport. Advise on initial contact you have information Foxtrot.
Okay, so we know 5 is active, so we can go requesting clearance.
Ryan International 700, request IFR clearance to Heathrow Airport. Ryan International 700, Glasgow ground, expect runway 05, North 1 Juliet departure. Squawk 6042.
Okay, so
North 1 Juliet departure. Squawk 6042. Ryan International 700. Ryan International 700, read back correct. Call me back when ready for pushback or engine start. Wilco, Ryan International 700.
What are these labels? I didn't get rid of these labels, but right to 042, so that's all squawked in. We can move this out the way eventually. I just want to get an idea of how this all works. We're all okay until push and start. At the moment, because it's so quiet, once they get the AI sorted out, there'll be a lot more information going on. But they're in the early processes of it all. Okay, so that information's in there. Let's get the weather in. You can see self-loading cargo I haven't put in purely because it messes about with everything, so I've left it out purposely for that reason. What else in them? I'm going to see if I can find this VREF to that as well, as I'm doing this. I've got to make travel at 37,000 feet. That's right. But we'll see. But now you've got all that information in, we can now go and set up a departure, which was 05. And that's from, luckily it's all written down there. It said is Nord B1A, which is handy because I now don't have to keep looking at the map, right? On my arrival, which we'll have to look at the map, luckily I've got it up. We're going to be landing at 0911, and we're going to be coming in at Nerg. Execute that. Back into flight plan. Put onto legs. And then you can please step through. It's become more immersive now. We've got all these bits, making it more realistic than flying. Making sure that is all okay. Yeah. 2 bends and then we're in. Right, lovely. A nice little bit straight bit at the end here, which is good. Lovely. So we know that's fine. Well, we can now flip that back to it. So that's sorted. Then we're just going to go into the route. Right, we're good. No, that was route. There we go. Before we do anything. Put the fuel. Doors are open. Oh, wait for that. It's just...
This parking is too small for your aircraft. Catering vehicles are on their way.
It's already snapped. Do the day. A bit worried about the height. 37,000 feet. I'm doing that far. We'll stick with it. Might be at cruise level for long then. Yeah. B speeds.
Ready for pre-flight procedure.
Glad you are. So yeah, so we're basically just setting the plane up there ready for flight. So while we're doing that, I'll move the PC out of the way. It gives us more vision on the plane. One more. That information. Load it in first. Now that should become available. All the information's there. Got the Ryanair 700s. Those are what we're in. The fuel and all that's there. The US don't really matter too much. All information is there. There's all the information about Heathrow. I'm just trying to see if I can find the VRAF. No, I can't see it there. You can just scroll up differently. It'd be difficult. Okay, right. With VRAF, it isn't important to put it in because I fly to LNAV. Let's do a good doing a
Pre-flight procedure.
Pre-flight procedure.
This parking is too small for your
Oh
aircraft.
no. So this is all set up basically to rock and roll. We'll get all the lights turned on in a minute. Oh, don't do that for me. Sometimes I knock the yoke, I don't know, for some reason it's been playing up this way. I need to check that in itself.
Please make sure your flight director is enabled first.
Right up here. Right, let's just go to the climb. So climb, yeah, it's 35,000. I didn't think it'd be 37. For some reason. What else was doing this?
Lights
This
slow.
parking is too small for your aircraft.
Pull up. Wind shear. Wind shear. Wind shear. Terrain. Terrain. Pull up. Airspeed low.
Pre-flight procedure complete.
Pre-flight checklist. Pre-flight checklist.
I'm ready for pre-flight checklist.
Well, I just told you.
Pre-flight checklist. Voice recorder. Not on, I will do. Oxygen.
Tested 100%.
I haven't.
Tested 100%. Navigation and display switches. Normal, auto. Window heat. On. Pressurization mode selector.
B1 aboard crew.
Auto. Flight instruments.
Passengers bus is coming.
Heading 126. Altimeter 2994. Parking brake.
Set.
Engine start levers.
Cut off.
Pre-flight checklist complete. Ready for before start procedure.
Okay, so we're rock and roll. So
Passengers boarding starting.
get a little bit bitty now because of the boarding. Always does, no matter what you've got. Always be messing about GSX. Could really turn down the number of people getting on. Come on. I haven't tried it with a cargo. I've got it not Ryan International. Put EasyJet in it, didn't know we put EasyJet. It called me something out. Leaves a little bit of ambience when you don't have self-loading cargo in it because it has all the music playing. You're having music and all the announcements, but we don't have to worry about all that. It's more pressure off. Got a long way to go to fill these passengers up. What's that? Few things we can do beforehand. We're going to commands.
Flaps 5.
We can ask her to
Set trim for takeoff.
Normally everything in yellow here. In the Linda, you just it was as and when you need it. So the Glasgow airport, look at it. As you see, there's a lot of players around today. So take it up from here. I look there and they're all players. Some of this has been put in by Beyond ATC, I think. Some of the back and stuff.
Passengers bus is coming. boarding starting.
Stuff to happen. We're about halfway with passengers. Well, this is all GSX doing all this, so which is good. Noisy out there, we'll come in for a bit. Don't worry about most of this, she sets this all up anyway, so. Some of it is a little bit of sitting around for times, sort of like just waiting for things to happen.
Passengers boarding starting.
Sure what that was doing, but everything is basically set up, ready to rock and roll for us when we're ready. Nearly there with the passengers. Looks like a sunny-ish day going leaving from here. Okay, we're just waiting for the last two to get on, and that should be on. Up to disappear, the step should pull away, yeah, doors are shutting. Nice. I do want to do, so I can do it for here. Don't like messing around with this one too much because Sheena tends to work on that one, so there we are, we can do policies. Right, I'm going to have to wait now. All of that ready anyway. Just. Okay, so we're all set now, so we should be able to
All aircraft be advised information Golf now current. QNH1014.
Well, it gives you that kind of information as and when it needs it. Hit 1114. Yeah. You good? I think it was before start procedure.
Before start procedure.
Before start procedure. Captain, please remove the chocks.
I can't ask her to remove them, but
Before start procedure complete. Ready for before start checklist.
Before start checklist.
Before start checklist. Papers.
On board.
Flight deck door. Closed and locked. Fuel. Pumps on. Passenger signs. On. Window.
Locked.
Locked. MCP. V2157. Heading 126. Altitude 35,000. Takeoff speeds. V1149. V-rotate 150. V2157. CDU pre-flight.
Complete.
Complete. Rudder and aileron trim.
3 and 0.
Taxi and takeoff briefing.
Complete.
Anti-collision light. On.
okay, so that's that
Before
bit done.
start checklist complete.
This parking is too small for your aircraft.
Oh, what I didn't do is
Ryan International 700 at ramp 8 request pushback.
Hello,
Ryan
Captain.
International
We are ready for
700, Glasgow ground, pushback and engine start approved. Face west. Pushback approved. Face west. Ryan International 700.
yeah, I'll just move out of the way for a second. Right.
Departure checks completed. Bypass pin inserted. Locking gear.
Going right.
Release parking brakes, please. Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
Start up clearance obtained.
Engine start procedure. Waiting for command start sequence.
Start number 2 engine.
Starting number 2 engine. Starting engine number 2. Maximum motoring.
That's where I got to go out.
Starter cut out.
Start number 1 engine.
Starting number 1 engine. Starting engine number 1.
Please set parking brakes.
Maximum motoring.
Let's drop us down.
Unlocking gear.
Take them.
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed.
Starter cut out. Engine start
Left
procedure
is clear.
complete.
Right is clear.
Before taxi procedure. Captain, activate anti-icing system if needed.
Dark. Let's check. There's a hand up in there.
Before taxi procedure complete. I am ready for before taxi checklist.
Before taxi checklist.
Before taxi checklist.
Probably a few
Generators
mistakes on here.
on. Probe heat on. Anti-ice. Wing anti-ice off. Engine anti-ice off. Isolation valve. Auto. Engine start switches. Continuous. Recall.
Checked.
Auto brake. Rejected takeoff. Engine start levers.
Idle detent.
Flight control.
I'll
Checked.
say this is hasn't been.
Flight controls is not checked.
Big deal.
Before taxi checklist is not complete.
Okay. Whilst we're worried about that, we can drag this back over and then we'll ask for request taxi runway.
Ryan International 700, request taxi to the active. Ryan International 700, runway 05 taxi via Quebec, Golf. Runway 05 taxi via Quebec, Golf, Ryan International 700.
So brakes off a little bit. Should be able to do is go straight out of it, I think. I'll stop that.
Taxi lights on.
They should be left then, I think.
Cabin crew, take your seats, prepare for takeoff.
Soon that could be wrong. Like I say, you really do need a Navigraph account that charge you monthly, and I'm not that really. I mean, this is following on from
Ryan International 700, contact Glasgow Tower 118.8.
Over to Tower 118.8, Ryan International 700. Have a good day.
here. Going to request departure.
Ryan International 700, holding short, runway 05.
Ryan International 700, Glasgow Tower, wind 090 at 6 runway 05, line up and cleared for takeoff.
Runway
Line up,
05,
clearance
line up
obtained.
and cleared for takeoff. Ryan International
Before takeoff
700.
procedure. Before takeoff procedure complete. Ready for before takeoff checklist.
Before takeoff checklist.
Before takeoff checklist. Flaps. Flaps 5 set. Stabilizer trim. 5 units set. Transponder. TARA set.
Check.
Before takeoff checklist complete. Runway 05 affirm. I am ready for takeoff.
Okay. Here we go.
Stabilized.
Well, at least we're stabilised.
Airspeed's alive.
Takeoff thrust set. 80 knots. V1. Rotate. Positive rate.
Landing gear up.
Gear up.
Autopilot on.
Ryan International 700.
Autopilot
Contact Glasgow
1
departure
on.
119.1.
Contact Glasgow departure 119.1, Ryan International 700.
Flaps 1 set.
Glasgow, Ryan International 700, 1,500 feet.
Ryan International
Approaching transition.
700. Glasgow departure identified. Climb to flight level 180.
Climb to flight level 180, Ryan International 700.
Flaps up.
Speed check. Flaps up.
Away we go.
Flaps up set. Transition altitude.
Set standard.
Ready for after takeoff checklist. Standard barrow set cross-checked.
After takeoff checklist.
Passing flight level 3,594 now. After takeoff checklist. Engine bleeds. On. Packs. Auto. Landing gear. Up and off. Flaps. Up, no light, detent. After takeoff checklist complete.
Blink. Now we're over the Scottish Highlands. Scotland. I do love this thing, second to none. This is an outdated one, this one. Changed it. That's sort of all done now. ATC will cut in at some stage. We get probably to the Manchester area. Considering where I was due, probably 5 months ago, we've got this down to a T. I do love flying the Boeing. I've got to try the A320 again. I want to get used to that again. Fly that around. Fly out Linda and that in that. So, future progress. Still now just waiting. The last thing I need now, Beyond ATC I've been waiting for about, ever since I actually had life as a flight simulator. I'm waiting for something a bit better than what they've got. The in-game ATC is not bad, but it sometimes cuts out on you when you've got nothing. At least with this, it's sort of like standalone, almost a standalone one outside of the sim, so very unlikely to mess about. Beyond ATC apparently was made by two simmers that decided to go off and do stuff. There is so much more to it, but they're doing the right things. They're doing little by little, doing a little bit out at a time. So AI traffic is next, which is going to be fun. Be a bit more going on PC wise, so that'll be interesting. There'll be emergency procedures and stuff like that, so it's also really good. We're starting to come back on in line with that, I think. We're going to be flying over Prestwick. That looks like we're gaining altitude. Not bad day for flying. A few clouds. Probably a bit different down the other end of the country. When we fly into London, it's cloudy if anything. Adjustments or everything looks right, yeah, no lights. Anything.
Landing lights off.
Just go back into the hole. As you can see, you can mark for requests for things, you can change your altitude, you can do the wind check.
Ryan International 700, wind check.
Wind 090 at 6.
Basically saying climb to 18,000. I tend to go by LNV, I tend to go by that more than following this a bit more. No, I'm going to be where I need to be with this. So you got auto respond. You can push record if you want to, so we can try it. And I'm going to kill this thing soon. Right, let's see. Ryan International 700, wind check please.
Wind 090 at 6.
That's alright, let me check that. Go back then, just need to check.
Ryan International 700. Contact Scottish Radar 119.87.
Contact Scottish Radar 119.87, Ryan International 700. Scottish Radar, Ryan International 700, leaving flight level 157 for flight level 180.
Ryan International 700, Scottish Radar, climb to flight level 370.
Climb to flight level 370, Ryan International 700.
That's picked up from, weird, because that's telling me 35 on there, but it's telling me 37 on there. Strange. That's Simbury. So yeah, that's not updated Simbury code on. Well, I've sort of naffed that, I'll just move it off a little bit. So I've naffed that up a little bit, I think. I haven't really loaded in my new one, I've used my old one. Change something. But it shouldn't be too much of an issue. Be interesting to see if they moan at me for not going to 37. I can double check that. I'm here, we've still got a long way to go to. But that's time to get there. Time to come down. It's going to be fair. That'll be 35. Trying to get to 35, we're going to have to descend. This might get a little bit messed up, this flight, I'm not sure yet. Because it's going to take a real steep drop. Get us down to landing level. There's not so much about the flight today, it's really more about Beyond ATC, that's really what I'm reviewing. Used it now about 4 flights. Absolutely love it. I did a really long flight. The reason I did it on a long flight, I went from Stansted to Ibiza, 2.5 hours. I saw that I say a long flight, so quite a longish flight for this anyway. And did a really good job. I was well pleased. So it's good. It didn't bug out at any point. Pretty consistent. What you need. Sometimes the Microsoft ATC you'll get so far and then suddenly you'll hear your AI talking to nothing.
Ryan International 700. Contact Manchester radar 118.77.
Contact Manchester radar 118.77, Ryan International 700. Manchester radar, Ryan International 700, passing flight level 227 for flight level 370.
Ryan International 700, Manchester radar, Roger.
Bowen. I'm not sure if they've done it on purpose or not, but I guess nowadays you do get a lot of what you call European air traffic controls in different places on temporary. I'm just putting the ILS code in really. You can see some of it. That's all set because I did forget that one. No wonder why my ILS don't work. It's really cloudy. After this video, next plan is to do another Long Island Railroad trip. Hopefully a little bit better than the first one, but the first one was going one part of the route, just to show a different part of the route. And then after that, Taxi Life has just released a new update, so I want to see what improvements it is, so I'll do another Taxi Life at some stage. I haven't done many Call of Duties because looking at reviews it didn't get many views, and it's pointless doing those. I might do a World of Warship at some point. For a while. Euroclux doesn't seem to get much of a following either, so I might just do one when the 1.50 comes out and the new engine core comes out, all the new features come out. It's supposed to revolutionise the game a bit. But I think 1.50 is coming out first, and then the others, as like with Beyond ATC, will be brought out slowly just to make sure that everything's working properly and nothing crashes the new system. And for Microsoft, like I said, I'm just waiting for PNVG's 777-300 to come out. I've looked at the Captain Sim, that's all been updated, and they've got 777, which has had a lot of enhancements done to it recently. Most people thought it was a scam. I've seen so many YouTube videos about it. I'm on the fence. It's going to be a lot cheaper than PNVG's, but they do believe we've ripped it off of another plane or something, so really got involved in that one. Yeah, not too far, it's got the climb. Pretty windy here now. Nice look at this hill and mountains. So this is the way up Desert Gamble side, so we're in the Lake District. interesting when we level off at 35. But the ATC will tell us off. That's the climb. Be interesting. Testing out Beyond ATC and see what it's capable and what it isn't. It's quite basic, and I did get the basic package. Sounds good enough. I mean, for me it's good enough. I don't really need the premium voices. I just needed a better APC than what was being offered. Obviously can't run FSTL for this. It'll be interesting when they put the AI in, whether that has a massive effect on your FPS or not. Do actually can. Auto FPS running, so this basically targets, but I'm looking for 30 FPS. So I'll keep looking for it and getting me there, and it'll just make changes to keep it running GPU and your CPU, not being overworked all the time, which is really good. I go off and find little things like this just to make life easier. There's a new update from Microsoft Flight Simulator coming out, I think the end of this month, I think they're on about. Or possibly in the beginning of June, pushing it to June. They've delayed it twice now with various shoots, but they're going to do a few performance updates and try and help with this. As you'll notice, every time we ever come to land, it starts to start before the landing, so it's cache and everything. So they're trying to sort that out. And there's a few other fixes. I think they're even going to try and fix ATC, but I won't hold my breath on that one. They're just supposed to have fixed it before. It's getting a little bit cloudier. Clouds are getting closer. Anyway. Getting up nice and high now. Past Windermere, heading down towards Lancaster, so we're going down towards Blackpool. I think we should be right up there somewhere. Warrington, Chester, Spoke on Trent, yeah, Field, Warwick. Maidenhead, Bracknell. Oh, don't look right. Hasn't finished off my bit on there, so. Play safe. Double check this again. On there. Well then, I don't know what was going on there. It should be on. That still works, so that's around that down there. How miles to top climb? That back.
Thousand to level off.
Right? It's just too good to me. Then we're going to be extending about 40 miles. I'll really just go back there. I'll take this back. There. I do hit check the time. 360 miles to Heathrow, so not very far at all.
Ready for descent procedure.
There you are, dear. Back down then. I'll chill moan now, because
Descent procedure.
Descent procedure. Captain, please check the reference speed and set minimum for approach.
yeah, we won't be doing that.
Please check that the landing altitude is set correctly. Captain, check auto brake position. Descent procedure complete. Ready for descent checklist.
This will fail.
Descent checklist.
Descent checklist. Pressurization.
I'll add to this now.
Landing altitude 150. Recall.
Checked.
Auto brake. Captain, auto brake position 3 set. Landing data.
3-1.
The reference is not set in the CDU.
I know.
Descent checklist is not complete.
Okay. Oh, Warrington. I'm really intrigued to see if we get down in time. As we park with the sun, put this back over, you actually have to call for it. So, get out of the way. It makes it easier to over there. Look how small you can make it. You can do it. Like that, but it covers all your stuff up, so. Like I say, if you. Well, it's probably got one monitor. Doing something like that.
Run International 700, Manchester Radar, effect Nigel 1 Hotel, runway 09
Approach
left.
top of descent.
Nuga 1 Hotel, runway 09 left, Ryan International 700.
So we've already got a star picked, and they've given us runway, expected runway. As to our flight plan. Once we start to hit this, we'll just give them the nudge that we're going to descend.
Ryan International 700, ready for descent.
Ryan International 700, Niger 1 Hotel, runway 0 Niner left, descent of lift level 2 inlet.
Nuga 1 Hotel, runway 09 left, descend to flight level 200, Ryan International 700.
Spot on. And we're going to be descending quite quickly, I'd imagine. And just move that up a little way. Right. We need to get here and check. Right. Right, fine. Okay, we'll leave it on there for now. Put that back down. Down out the way. If you got, like I say, a single monitor, you can just tuck it in the corner like that. But if you've got two monitors, I always stick my stuff on another monitor. Set up the wavelength. It's always on top button. You have to do that every time you log in. You'll have to pull it across if you want it left on top. It's not defaulted to it. We're doing the descent yet. We've got 113 miles to go, so it should be alright. Burning in. in my last video we didn't have Beyond ATC running at this stage. It started off in the early stages, then fired off. That's only because I had a conflict between this and I had the other ATC still set on. I didn't know what the settings were at the time, so just trial and error. Just make sure you turn your ATC off in in-game one off if you're going to use this. They do conflict. And then the other one to control, because obviously it's part of the game. So to run this properly, to keep it focused, you have to get rid of the other one totally. Doesn't totally go, but the only thing I use it now for is if I can't get a gate. I do have flow on here as well, which has the widgets come around in circles, but it doesn't take all of them in, so I went back to the standard. You can pay for a premium one, and I guess you can add what you want into it, but decided not to. It doesn't bother me that it's not in a circle. It all comes down to preference. When you buy the game, you get it with the line across the top, menu bars, so you get used to it. I think you can agree that the voicing on this is really good anyway, on the basics. There's not a great deal of difference between this and the premium. So let's start reducing that a little bit. We haven't messed us too much up on some brief. We should get down, because this should go by your FMC rather than your EFB. Like I said, the 777 from PMDG is still not released yet. It's currently in its finishing stages. It'll be quite expensive, I'm sure. They keep saying it's coming, but don't really yet. Not in a rush for it at the moment. Doing the 800s and stuff. I'm probably going to do a cargo run at some point and see how ATC works for cargo run. Still trial and error at the moment. Keep doing a few more flights in the 900 as well. I've neglected it a bit.
Grand International 700. Contact London Radar 118 decimal 47. BBA.
Contact London Radar 118.47 Ryan International 700. London Radar, Ryan International 700. Good day. Descending via Nuga 1 Hotel. Flight level 210.
Ryan International 700. London Radar. Roger.
Actually go below the 200 that he asked us to do. It's not telling us none, let's just move this on. No, what we can do, I think what we should do back on. The 2985, isn't it? 985. The right one. Oh, you're playing me about tonight. I'll tell you what. When he wants to play ball. No. Let's put it over again. Come on. What are you doing? Okay. Some that one for you. Go back to that. Get off. The problem is it's working HP rather than increase. Some. You won't do it. Right, it's probably go wrong. Line International 700. Wind check, please.
Ryan International 700. I didn't get that.
Ryan International 700. Wind check.
Ryan International 700. Did not copy.
That's fine. Didn't think it'll work. Only 54 miles out now. I'm past Banbury, then towards down to Oxfordshire. We should be decelerating soon. Speed percent.
Ryan International 700. Please verify name of my next fix.
Ryan International 700. I show you going direct Co, then to Bovingdon VOR.
Roger, direct all Co, then to Bovingdon VOR. Ryan International 700.
Ryan International 700. Contact London Heathrow approach 13 for decimal 98.
Contact London Heathrow approach 13 for decimal 98. Ryan International 700. London Heathrow, Ryan International 700. Good day, flight level 134 with information November.
Ryan International 700 London Heathrow approach. Good day, QNH1011 expect the ILS runway 09er left with the Bovingdon transition.
QNH 1011, expect the ILS runway 09er left with the Bovingdon transition, Ryan International 700.
Ryan International 700, descend to flight level 070.
Descend to flight level 070, Ryan International 700.
Ryan International 700, cleared direct Bovingdon VOR, cross Bovingdon VOR at or above flight level 070, cleared ILS runway 09er left.
Cleared direct Bovingdon VOR, cross Bovingdon VOR at or above flight level 070, cleared ILS runway 09er left, Ryan International 700.
That's because we're in a steep decline. Probably get down to 220, that's for sure.
Landing lights on.
Get down. We're going down quite steep, I think. Speed is now coming down to where it should be. All that going to work for me.
Flaps 1.
Speed check, flaps 1.
Not going to use
Flaps
the
1 set.
Won't use the reverser because I had trouble with it last time. I'll try and get down just on the brakes.
Flaps 2.
Speed check, flaps 2. Flaps 2 set.
Flaps 5.
Speed check, flaps 5. Flaps 5 set.
Retract speed brake.
Speed brake retracted. Approaching transition.
Very milky down there.
Landing gear down.
Gear down. Transition level. Please set arrival airport pressure. Ready for approach checklist.
Flaps 15. Approach checklist. Approach checklist.
Speed check, flaps 15. Approach checklist.
2500.
Altimeters. Flaps 15 set. Captain, the altimeters are still at standard pressure.
They're not.
Approach checklist complete. Cabin crew, take your seats, prepare for landing.
Bumpy landing, not sure how this is going to work out. Murky.
1000 to level off.
Traffic. Traffic.
Just get back into spot.
$500, clear to land runway 09 left.
400. 300.
Ryan International 700, you're off course. Cleared direct GWC 39er. Resume own navigation.
Affirm. Clear direct GWC 39er, resume own navigation. Ryan International 700.
40, 30, 20,
Call from
10.
landing.
$60 knots. Yeah. Great landing. You are professional.
Well, that's not going to work out too well for me, is it? So, should be telling me to come off, but because I was not quite on the right.
Ryan International 700. Request taxi to the gate.
Ryan International 700, welcome to Heathrow Airport. No seats applicable for our aircraft exist at this airport according to our scanner data. Taxi at pilot's discretion.
Roger, taxi at my discretion. Ryan International 700.
We're at Heathrow, of course it's... We were. Okay, we'll get off first and then we'll get... Yeah, we'll sort it out. Come on in GSX, you sort me out. Get me out of trouble here, GSX. It's embarrassing. Wait a minute. Yep. Appreciate it. Airways, have we not got any... Right, Aaron. Midland Carbide. Give it a chance, yeah? Okay, we're gonna look like we're gonna wait for... Don't give me much chance to make a choice, though. But pilot's discretion, is it? Oh, 2 seconds. Let's see how Polony does. It's messed me up a couple of times. But say, because I don't have guided ribbon anymore, I've got to rely on other things. A lot of aircraft down here, not players around. Where'd you go? it takes us. Right, I'm also going too fast for the corner. Could stop and wait for us. Okay.
After landing procedure.
After landing procedure. After landing procedure complete.
Start APU.
OK, starting APU. Waiting for APU start.
That'll be interesting to see. Stops, so... Being intrigued to know where we're going, to be honest. Which I was told by if we were on two in the park. I quite know what I think I'm flying. But in my mess up, I think with Simbury, so sticking to the route, mate. The path's so good with Polymate, sometimes it just messes up and disappears. You prefer it rather, wouldn't you? It's just hard to rain by the looks of it. Shortcuts. Okay, you're going to do it now, are you? Have to slow up, mate. Too quick. Guessing must be going that way, but I'll stay here.
On stand.
Captain, you must shut down the engines. Ready for shutdown procedure.
What do I think? What we should do is get to what might. Now we should be able to get. He's coming over. Oh, why isn't that shut down?
Shutdown procedure.
Shutdown procedure.
And once I'm completely finished with Beyond ATC, so if you were going to like go from here to your next flight, what you do is you come out of here, you go into Simbury, so you get all this. Where is it?
Shutdown procedure complete. Ready for shutdown checklist.
Shutdown checklist.
Shutdown checklist. Fuel pumps. Off. Probe heat. Off. Hydraulic panel. Set. Flaps. Up. Parking brake.
Set.
Engine start levers. Weather radar.
Off.
Off. IRS mode selectors. Off. Shutdown checklist complete. Ready for secure procedure.
You will be in a minute, my dear. And then basically, Maybe just be letting these off. These shouldn't be too bad, to be honest.
The boarding passenger's bus is coming.
Yeah, so that's all done. Going to there, going to there. Then we can go there, we don't need to completely shut down. She will ask us to. It shouldn't be as bitty this time.
Passengers, the boarding starting.
So then you'd go into sim brief, into your one, and then just do your check. Which I'm going to try. Basically a return, right. Let's try those things. No, sort of. Right. Arrange your downloader, which you need with this. If you're using SimBrief integration into your aircraft, you need it. Then, handy, what happens when I just back up. Go fly.
Beyond ATC connected.
Yeah, so it's now loading it all in. It isn't doing it. Moment, just click that across, and then it will stay on. And then you can just go into your clearance, where you can request your RFR. The only problem is I don't know where the runway is from here. We can shut down there anyway, but that's there ready for if I want to do an off-flight. They should clear off quite quickly, to be honest. Well, that is it really. That is ATC, Beyond ATC. Anyone? Apart from the little cock up at the end there, that was purely my fault for not downloading the sim brief correctly, I don't think. I didn't update it.
Secure procedure.
Passengers bus is coming.
Secure procedure.
So I'm going to leave it there and say goodbye for now. While it's doing that, I'll just move back over here. But yeah, so that's sort of basically there, done. I'm going to just see what I can do if I can get out of here. See what happens. There's a way of figuring it out. And I shall say goodbye for now, and until the next time.